Hi folks, Greeno here. Where am I today? Well, I've come down to Poole in Dorset. I'm inside the Dolphin shopping centre. It's the main kind of shopping centre in Poole in Dorset. Why am I here? Well, they've just opened up a food court here recently. Not dissimilar to the kind of idea that was at the Rate My Takeaway kitchen I went to up in Huddersfield not so long ago. 5 different outlets here at the moment. There's a place doing Mexican food, there's one doing Jamaican food, a noodle bar, and a place that's doing kind of wraps and things around Yorkshire pudding wraps, that kind of thing. But the reason I've come here is because there's a burger place. And apparently they've got this big tray meal that's worth checking out. So it's called Chuck and Blade. Let's go and find out what it's all about, shall we? Right guys, so I am in and I am seated. It's quite nicely done in here. It's kind of a little booth seating, a few other little seats around. Quite dark design, but with some sort of bright lights around and whatever. So it's, yeah, quite a funky kind of little place. So, I have a menu here. They have a lot of different stuff on here. All sorts of different smash burgers, fried chicken burgers there. There's some veggie and vegan options too. A load of sides, the sort of thing you expect in one of these sort of more modern burger joints. Dirty fries, tater tots, that kind of thing. Poutine even on here. You can add extra things to your meals. There's chicken tenders. The thing I've gone for though is a bit of everything. So it's called the Trashy Tray Meal Deal. Now this is £35. It's basically a sharing kind of thing, but I'm here on my own, so I guess I'll be taking some of it home with me. You get 2 burgers of your choice, loaded fries, 3 chicken tenders with barbecue sauce, halloumi fingers with a garlic mayo and honey, 2 sauces of your choice, and any flavour of milkshake. All of that for £35. I think that is really good value, don't you? So what have I actually plumped for? I have gone for the Candy Bacon Triple Cheeseburger. So that's 3 smash patties, 3 cheese, 3 bacon. Oh my goodness. I've also gone for a Cluck Norris. Now this is a chicken burger. That's got Korean barbecue sauce and a few other bits and bobs on there. I've gone for the Filthy Fagan fries. Again, that's got Korean barbecue sauce on there, but it's also got lots of chilies and stuff in there. It's a spicy affair apparently. And I've gone for a salted caramel milkshake. So, I am looking forward to trying all of this different stuff. It should be good. From what I've read online, this is a great place. Now, this is actually one of 6 outlets that this Chuck and Blade brand have. 3 of them are down in Kent. There's one in Eastbourne, one in Maidenhead, I think, and one down here in Poole. So they're obviously starting to expand out from their sort of original Kent base. And if they're doing that, they must be doing something right, mustn't they? They're basically saying that all the meat comes from trusted local butchers too, make all their sauces in-house. So yeah, I think this has got potential to be cracking. And it's been a while since I've had a burger on the channel, hasn't it? In fact, it's been a while since I've had a decent burger on the channel, that's for sure. So, fingers crossed, this is going to fit the bill. Okay, I can hear them cooking up a storm in the kitchen. There's lots of sizzling going on. But in the meantime, they have brought me over the salted caramel milkshake. It's got loads of cream on the top. Now, I prefer my milkshakes without that, to be honest. So, luckily, the straw gets right down to the bottom at the start. They've given you a lid here, but I've had to position it like this because you can't actually put it on the top with all the cream on there. So, let's give it a try. Salted caramel flavour. That is good. It's not so thick that you can't drink it immediately. A lot of milkshakes are a bit like that. But it still does have a good sort of thickness, good viscosity to it. But a really good salted caramel flavour. I've had some disappointing milkshakes. The one in Shake Shack, particularly. Called Shake Shack, and the milkshake was rubbish. This is cracking. I think this is about £6 on its own normally. Really lovely, sweet caramel flavour. You just get those little hints of salt going over your tongue time to time. That's delicious. Okay, so although this is called the Trashy Tray, it seems to be coming in bits and bobs, so I thought it might just all come on one big pile of food, but getting in different bits. So here I've got the the loaded fries, they've got the 2 burgers and a big pot of kind of like spicy mayo for dipping in. So take a closer look at these and we'll get these going. Still waiting for the halloumi fries and the chicken tenders to come. Okay, I'm going to start with the fries. Now these look like fairly standard kind of fries, but they've got Korean barbecue sauce on, they've got garlic mayo, they've got loads of chilli on there. I don't know if that's fresh chilli or pickled chilli. It says pickled chilies on there, and a house sambal as well. So this should be an absolute riot of flavour, I guess. I like Korean barbecue sauce. It's a little bit different to regular barbecue sauce, isn't it? Got like a sweetness to it. It's quite spicy. The pickled chilies aren't crazy spicy in themselves, but they've got a decent kick. The Korean barbecue sauce also has a kick, and that garlic mayo is actually quite a heady flavour. The fries are pretty crispy, it has to be said. They've been freshly cooked just now. I've got to say, there is plenty of topping on here. They haven't scrimped on that at all. The sambal, it's kind of hard to tell what it is really. I mean, there's some sort of red kind of pasty stuff here. But that tastes a bit more just like the pickled chilies. But overall, the combination of that garlic mayo, the Korean barbecue sauce, and the chilies is really, really appealing. It's hard for you to see. Let me hold that down out of the way so you can see where the fries are. It's really colourful, really appealing looking, I think. Yeah, I'm impressed with them. One little bit more. And then we'll move on to the burgers. Yeah, these are tasty. A little slurp of a milkshake again. Just not really cleanse the palate, is it? It's just a bit creamy kind of thing, but just to get the sort of chili flavour away. So I think I'm going to start with this chicken burger first. So, inside here, this bun actually looks really quite nice. We've got a load of red slaw on the top there, there's cheese. These are fried chicken thighs, and we've got some salad and whatever on the bottom. It is a substantial looking thing. Okay, they've just brought over the chicken tenders and the halloumi fries. I'm going to do the chicken burger first though, as I already said. I mean, this is a big burger. You can barely pick this up. So, let me refer to the menu and see how much this is by itself. If you just buy it on its own, it says £12.50 generally. But it does look decent value for money. You've got pickles in there, which are nice and sweet. Right, I'm going to have to bring this over here and just go for it a little bit. I've got stuff falling out everywhere. Luckily, we have wooden forks here, so I can go into the tray afterwards and pick things up. That chicken is nice and tender. The bread tastes pretty good, but I think the longer I go on, the harder it's going to be to keep it all together in one piece. That demi brioche, or whatever they called it, seems to be acting a bit like a regular brioche. The slaw on there, if you just try that by itself actually, because it's got a bit of Korean barbecue sauce on it. Nice and sweet, very, very finely shredded. And a tiny little undertone of chilli in there too. I like that. The salad and the pickles on the bottom are really nice and fresh, crispy. Oh yeah, I mean, this has got some heft, let me tell you. 2 great big chicken thighs on there, fried. Nice crispy breadcrumbing to them. This is a really tasty burger, let me tell you. Right, I'm going to pop it down for now though. One thing I seem to be lacking these napkins. Oh well, we'll crack on anyway. I'm going to save the beef burger right till the end. I'm going to come across here for these little sides. So, what have we got here? There are some chicken tenders. Now these, let's have a little look again if I can find out what it says about these. So these are deep fried chicken tenders with fresh chilies, sesame seeds, and Korean barbecue sauce. Now I don't see the fresh chilies on there, so they're missing. But I can always add some from the fries if I want to. And we got the halloumi fries here too. Where are they? Oh, they call these sticky fingers. Chunky deep fried halloumi, garlic mayo and honey. Okay, I just shot off and got myself some napkins. They're up on the counter at the front where you order here. So let's start with these halloumi fries. So there's a nice portion of them. There's 6 here, which is a good sized portion, I reckon. 3 on the top and 3 are just sort of sat in the garlic mayo. So I think I'm going to go for one of those first because that's going to have all the flavour on it, isn't it? A bit of honey drizzled over the top. Goes with halloumi quite well, doesn't it? That's not bad. Personally, I prefer my halloumi to be grilled than fried, probably. I think with the honey over the top and the frying and the mayo, it does feel a little greasy, but the flavour's really good. Really good. This is the sort of thing that'll be right up Mrs. Greeno and Little and Strasser. That's a great flavour. Just feels a little sticky and greasy, but they are called sticky fingers, I guess, so it should come as no enormous surprise, should it? Let's move on to these chicken tenders now. I've got to say, they're a really good size. Really good size. I mean, look at this. That is a big old chicken tender, isn't it? And that's probably the smaller of the 3. Really, really nice size. Covered in that Korean barbecue sauce, black and white sesame seeds. Yes, yes. So, let's just pick one up and go for it, shall we? That really is tasty. Again, lovely, soft, moist, tender chicken inside. The coating is crispy. I don't know if you're picking up that crunch on the microphone or not, but it's definitely crunching in between my teeth when I bite in. And that Korean barbecue sauce, again, that really kind of sweet, almost a bit of umami in there, a little undercurrent of chili. I've got to say, that is one of the better chicken strips I've had anywhere, or chicken tender or whatever you want to call it. Very cool. I quite like the ones that I had at Slim Chickens, but these are a different level to them. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got a big pot here of like a chili mayo, which probably is a bit unnecessary, to be honest with you. Don't really need it for the loaded fries, but we're going to put the chicken tender in there. That's nice because it just ups that little chili level from the Korean barbecue sauce a touch. It's really tasty. Right, the only thing I haven't tried yet is the triple bacon cheeseburger. So let's get that on the go, shall we? Okay, so this is the thing I've been most excited about. I've moved the chicken burger over onto another tray just here to keep out the way for now. I will be going back to that in a minute though, don't worry about that. It's really tasty. But this triple, what do they call it? The candy bacon triple cheeseburger. So the bacon here, nice thick streaky bacon, but it's sticky. You can see it's been candied. Inside here we got 3 of those. We've got the smashed patties. There's some ketchup at the bottom and a load of American cheese in there. That, my friends, is a tasty looking burger. Same bun though, but it should be a little bit less sloppiness inside of here, I reckon, to deal with than in the chicken burger. So, let's give it a go, shall we? Oh yeah. There's mustard and ketchup in the bottom of this, which is a really nice flavour combination together. The smashed patties are thin, but they're not dry in the slightest. And they've got that lovely kind of caramelisation on the outside. The bacon, I mean, let's see if I can just try that a bit by itself. It's candied bacon. It's sweet initially, then the saltiness comes in. Oh, yes. This, my friends, is not a health food. And come and have a little look inside of there. Some of that gooey, meaty, cheesy, bacony goodness. Wow. That is a really, really good burger. I'm almost kind of lost for words about it. I've got to say, I don't think there's anything here that I'm not impressed with. Little tweaks I think could make a couple of things better, but overall, really impressed. Well, I think it's pretty clear by now, this is not your bog standard burger joint. The burgers themselves are great, really, really nicely put together. Bit of a shame about the buns, I'd like something a bit more sturdy, but is what it is. But the fact that they put so much effort into the sides as well, the halloumi fries, really tasty, the chicken tenders, absolutely exceptional, and those loaded fries too. It might just be a standard kind of fry, but all the toppings on there really, really kind of zhuzh the dish up, turn it into something pretty special. And the milkshake too. That's delicious. Right, I'm going to finish up a bit more of this, and we'll talk about it and sum it all up at the end. As you can see, it's beaten me, but I've got a couple of takeaway containers now, so I'll take it home. Okay, before I get into the outro proper, you might have seen on my community page, I've put a little note on there basically saying that anyone who donates to my Buy Me a Coffee page during the month of December, that money is going to go to charity. Going to split it between my local food bank, seems appropriate having a food channel, doesn't it? And Julia's House, which is a children's hospice down here in the Dorset area. So two very worthy causes, and anything that gets donated to my Buy Me a Coffee is going to go straight to there for the whole of December. Right then, folks, so what did I make of Chuck and Blade? This burger joint inside the Dolphin Centre in Poole in their little food court thing. I've got to say, I was really impressed with it. That tray is £35. That's all day, every day. If you come as a sharing thing, that is more than enough for two people. You can probably even feed three from it, I would say. I totted up how much individually those items would come to if I ordered them standalone on the menu, and it's over 50 quid's worth. So it's a really good deal, I think, at £35. So we've got to come up with a score, haven't we? I mean, I think it's not a perfect 5, because there are one or two things that I would change. The buns, certainly, and the way that the halloumi is cooked. Value for money, though, is great, I think. Really good. So I think it's got to be a 4.5 out of 5. It really has. Does it get Greeno's green light? Well, if it gets a score of 4.5 out of 5, I think we can say it's got Greeno's green light, can't we? Yeah. I say there's 6 of these around the country. Well, I say around the country. There's 3 in Kent, 1 down in Eastbourne on the south coast, and 1 in Maidenhead just outside London. If you get the opportunity, go check them out. Really, really, seriously good. Right, if you've enjoyed this review of Chuck and Blade, thumbs up on there for me, please. Always helps with the channel. And if you're new around here and you like what you've seen, go and check out some of the back catalogue. Maybe consider subscribing. I'm always grateful to each and every one of you that does so. Where to next, though? That's the question, isn't it? Got a few little things up my sleeve coming up on the channel, but you'll have to wait till next time to find out what they are. I'll see you then.